What's up and welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're test driving this 1974 Pontiac Trans Am. This one here has got a 454, it's bored 30 over and supercharged. This should be pretty sweet. And of course we're going to be taking it down the road, pointing out any kind of flaws that we can find. We also have power brakes on this one. Under the hood here, aluminum radiator, dual electric fans. They cut out the fender wells, and she's got some a nice set of tires on it. Should grip pretty good. Check out the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Financing and shipping is available. We get new cars in week by week, and we post them on Mondays around 11. This one here might be the fastest one we've had this year. We're about to see. I think it should be pretty fun. I gotta find my hood pins before we leave, but we'll go ahead and shut this down. I'll find those. Oh, hey, look, they're hanging out the nose here. I'll need both hands. Anyways, guys, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll place bets on the horn. Do you think the horn works on this one? Got the Hurst shifter in the floor. I think this one's just a regular throw it in drive kind of car. No manual valve body. Coming across the dash. You got a nice dash there. I always loved that gauge cluster there. This backdrop on here, it's awesome. You got some aftermarket gauges down here. Oil pressure in your boost gauge. You got some awesome seats, and check this out. It came with a little bit of information about the car. You can also pause the video and read this if you would like. But up top, of course, it came with the original 400 and a 4-speed, and now it's got the Chevy 454 30 over. And of course, yeah, a little bit of information that always helps. So we're gonna keep that safe in the seat there. Looking around in the back, got the back seat, you got the roll cage, it's all padded. The package tray looks good. Your panels in the back look good. Your headliner in this one, it's not too bad. It's got some little dents in it. All right, let's go ahead and start her up here. Pressure on this one's at 75. Boost coming up here. We got gas, we're charging. I'll show you the mileage, but I can't stand by mileage in a 1974 model. The original temp gauge hasn't moved, still kind of cold. Tach does work, wipers do work. Turn signals, lighten up on the left, lighten up on the right. Horn works. Blower motor, getting nothing out of that. All right, let's hit the road and see how she runs and drives. Okay, engine temperature did come up on the dash. Gotta be a little careful here, pulling right out of the lot. Got a lot of traffic. We got some police down here, pulled somebody over. Speaking of cops, I don't know who that is, but he just walked up in here. So we got her in drive right now. And we'll just go ahead and drive it down the road and see how it shifts out. Shifted already. When you let go of the steering wheel on this one, it does have a left pull. You see it pulling me off off the lane there, going over to the fast lane. A lot of pedal there. There's a cop right in front of me too. Hitting the brakes. You feel good. Speedometer is coming up on the dash. Seems to be pretty accurate. The steering's actually nice and tight too. Coming up to the red light here. I mean, really, this could just be a driver car too, the way it's set up. It's staying nice and cool. And I'll be watching that throughout the video too, because we got about another 30 minutes worth of run time here. And I'll be videoing it for at least that long to get all the shots and stuff. We're gonna do some undercarriage shots. Look below in the description too. There's useful information there. Half throttle there. Still got quite a bit to go. Just sounds mean. It's got tons of grip. We don't have to stop and get gas in this one. Looks like the gauge is working to me. Just monstrous. Okay. I'm gonna try to get some undercarriage shots. Hopefully everything's up in the air enough to where I don't run over my camera. And we're gonna get some passing shots back here in the parking lot. Have a little fun. Picking out the flaws is gonna be at the end, and it's still got that left pull. Look at that. All right, let's get these shots. What's up? You're good. Yeah, this thing's wicked.
Yeah, dude,
It's a 454 bored 30 over, so it's like a 460 with a Pro Charger.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that was a Pro Charger because dude, it sounded nasty as hell.
It's crazy. y'all look pretty good, and so far we're good on this ride. I did the walk around, the cops showed up and took videos and checked it out, which was cool. They liked the car. I got a little nervous because I was like, oh man. But everything seems to work on this one, so we should be good. It's crazy fast. I know this thing, they were saying it may be the fastest car we've ever had, but I don't know if that's the truth. I just stabbed it really good. I mean, it's scary fast, but we've had some pretty quick stuff in the past. I was starting a video off with that. But I tell you what, this thing is a heck of a lot of fun. And it's still a small tire car. She got a little skittish there, a little sideways on me. It's pretty fast, man. That's fun. She got a lot of power. A lot of boost on this one. Love the ride. I hope y'all did too. Be sure to hit subscribe, share this video, stick around. Picking out the flaws is up next. We're gonna come back through Brian's Motorsports real quick, see what he's got going on today. I know everybody's closing up shop for the evening and going home. He's always working on something. He's worth checking out if you like customized cars. BriansMotorsports.com is another good channel and location. You can check him out on any of the social medias. Let's head on back to the lot now, and picking out the flaws is coming up next, so stick around, guys. All right, picking out the flaws. Let's walk around this ride. Anything I find, you'll know about it. We're going around the lower portions looking for dents, scratches, rust, whatever there is. And detailed pictures are all at maplemotors.com. Let's get started. Just coming around this front end here. It does have some light chips in the front. Some chips there. Coming down this side. Little spots here in the bottom, a little waviness up here up top, touch up mark. Down this lower portion here, picked up some dirt on that test drive. A little bit more there. All that can be wiped off. A couple chips in the corner here. Tires are awesome on this. Little chips. Back your midsection. Spots there. Up here on top. Also here. Little crack right there. Little spot right there in the middle of the door. Chip up here on the nose. And back down it. Front windshield on this one looks great. I don't see any scratches on this side. We'll check the other side here in just a moment. Up your pillar, you got some light chemical peel, which is just these tiny little bubbles right there at the beginning. The rest of it's good. And the trim around it looks awesome. Around your window here, the seal of rubber on it looks great. Looking across the roof, nice and clean. Your back window on this one is also nice and clean. Looks great. Coming up on the back, the rear of the car, you got a couple spider webs at the bottom. Little chip there. Looking around in your trunk, your jam looks good. Your seal in the jam looks good as well. Of course, down in the trunk looks good. Looks like they put some little patches, maybe over some holes. I'm not really sure what those are covering up, but you can see a piece of tape and like a little patch underneath it. They also covered the drain holes. I mean, the trunk looks so solid, I doubt it's rust. I mean, that looks pretty good. Got a battery box over here, and they've rigged it up to where you can cut the battery on and off just by pulling it from the outside of the car. It's kind of cool. You got to be a little rough with it. I mean, it doesn't, if you softly do it, it's not going to do anything. So like, you might as well just slap it and yank it. And they've got it to where it's not coming off. Let's look up in the package tray here. It's pretty clean. Your trunk lid looks good around the edges there. And it shuts good. Over the actual trunk lid itself looks good. Your back window is nice and clean. Coming down this side, lower portion. This car is pretty mean, guys. I had fun test driving it. It looks pretty good on the bottom here. You do got a spot in the corner of the door there. I'm trying to get my shadow out of here for the most part. Little touch-up mark in the corner at the bottom of this one too. They did pretty good at touching it up. Little spot there, it's been touched up, open over the fender. Little touch-up mark there. Back your midsection now, and you've got a chip right here. Little spot there has been touched up. That came right off. Crack right here in the paint. Pillar looks good on this side, so does your mirror and the top of that door. The seal, pretty clean. Little blotch there. Front window on this one, looks like there's a light scratch right there from one of the windshield wipers, but I think that'll come out. It's very, very light. Over the top fender here, chip there, right there. I used my shadow to make that show up. All right, guys, we made it around this ride. Let's go ahead and check out the interior, get her started up again. She's been staying pretty cool the whole test drive, so haven't had too many issues. Door panel on this one looks good. Nice and clean front to back. Getting up under the door. Not too bad. You can see they've got pads on these bars. You got to climb in and out. Lights working. The seat's in good shape too. It's not all tore up. The carpet's been changed out. It's just got a good look in there. Let's see, I'm gonna make sure it's in park before I start it. Let's see if I can start it without giving it gas. Yeah, starts up good. Oil pressure sitting around 50 right now. Engine temperature right at 190. Front of the hood's pretty clean. Of course, that's a fiberglass hood. You got some spots right up here on the hood, little white dots. It's indentions, caught some wax. Right there's a big crack and touch-up mark. Up on the scoop, you got some blemishing. Here as well, coming up that way. Guys, I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. That'll help me out quite a bit. Go to maplemotors.com for financing and shipping. Detailed pictures are available of this car and every car on the lot. And also, we put on new rides every Monday. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.